Hi guys, welcome back to PSD to HTML for designers. I'm Adi, and in this lesson we'll finish styling the main call to action area. Alright, so let's see it. This is what we have so far. We got the background, the headings, and also the single field form. Okay, now it's time to take care of this block quote. So let's jump to Coda. Okay, and let's have a look. All right, so we have a very basic block quote with a site inside it. And the original PSD looks something like this. So let's begin with the colors and the fonts. Let's go here. We'll place this in the general styles section. Okay, so block quote. Let's see, we'll start with font. It's italic. And let's see, the font size is 21 pixels. So 21 pixels on 1.5 ems. And the font is serif font. So we're using this variable. Okay. All right. Next, the color is going to be the block quote color. Nice. And also, what else? Let's target that site inside the block quote. So we want to display it below the actual quote. So we'll say display block like that, and we'll say margin top. Let's give it like 42 pixels. Okay, and also let's see. So it's not italic, and it has a 16 pixel font size. Okay, so font size italic, and that's just silly. Font size 16 pixels, and font style, we'll set it to normal. All right, pretty good. So that's about it for the general customization. Now let's go down here to the main CTA area, and we're going to target the block quote again. All right, so it has to be a bit smaller, yeah? So about the same size as our form. Our form, if you remember, has a, has a width of 50%. So we'll keep that as well. Width 50%. We'll align it on the center, so 0 auto. All right, and what else? Let's target the site and give it a color of white, like that. And also we gotta add that text shadow. So I'm gonna copy this. All right, perfect. So now the only thing that we have to do is add these little quote icons. And I think we saved them already. Let's see, images. Yeah, block quote dark bottom PNG. 33 by 23 pixels. Okay, now the easiest way to do this is to use the before and after pseudo elements. Of course, they won't work in all the browsers, but for now, we'll go ahead and use them. So I'll do before to represent this element, and after to represent this element. So before, we'll start with the position absolute, and we'll say content URL, and we'll do the images, and it's called block quote dark top.png. Okay, now let's give it a width. It was 33 pixels, a height 23 pixels, and of course we need to position it left and top. As you can see, this already is showing right here. So let's do left. Let's do -1m to position it away from the text. Position up. Okay. Let's set position relative to the parent, of course. Okay, that's better. So position relative here, so that position absolute would work on the before pseudo element. Left, let's increase it to -2m. Okay, that's pretty good. And also, just to make sure, let's do top 0, even though it's the default. All right, pretty good. Next, I'm going to copy this, and we'll do the other one, the one on the bottom right. So we'll do after. Again, position absolute. The image is block quote dark bottom. Same width, same height. It's going to be right 2m. Yeah, so now it's positioned here. And I'm going to do bottom instead of top. I'm going to set it to 0. Now, this one is a bit too low because technically this right here is the end of the block quote. So it's positioned correctly, but we want it to we want it to be positioned around here. Yeah, take a look at the PSD. Okay, so all we have to do is change the bottom value, and that will bump it up. So I think I want a bit more, like 70. All right, so that looks pretty good. Of course, the quotes kind of exceed this imaginary space we drew around here, but you can easily fix that by decreasing the width of the block quote to like 46%, yeah, or 42%. So in that case, the quote icons will align with the edges of the input. Personally, I don't think that's too important, so I'll just leave it at 50%. Okay. Now the last thing we want to do is this inner stroke that we have here on the bottom. Okay, and that's really easy to do by going to section main CTA right here and adding an inner shadow. So we'll do inner shadow. Okay, it's going to be inset 0 for X because we don't want any left or right, and we'll do minus. Let's check out the height here for a bit. I think it's about 10 pixels. It's actually 8 pixels. So minus 8 pixels, yeah, for the Y value. I'll do 0 for blur. And for color, I'll use RGBA again. So just black 000 and about 0.2 for transparency. Okay, and here it is. All right, well, that looks pretty similar to what we have here. All right. Nice. So this concludes the current lesson. We finished the main call to action area. In the next lesson, we'll deal with this section right here, with the great features. So in the PSD, it's this one with the 3 boxes and the nice background. All right, well, that's it for this lesson. I hope you guys liked it. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.